Here's Naixun&Miharu, and as you can see, today we are not alone, right? We are at one of the biggest whiskey international fairs in the world, which is the InterWhisky. And as you can see down below, there are a lot of stands, and just to name a few, all the stands from Islay are here, like Lafroy, Bruichladdich, and I even had a great chance to do a little interview with Ewald from Bruichladdich, who explains a little bit about the Octomore. So check it out, and while we are drinking our Kishoman here, right, we will keep you posted. Cheers! So here we stand with Ewald from Bruichladdich, and we are talking about the Octomore today. And what he is holding in his hand is the most famous Octomore 11.3, and this is the 12.1. 12.1, yes. So would you be so kind of explain us in one or two sentences about the difference, main difference?
These two, that's actually quite easy. Talking about 12.1 and 11.3. 12.1 means 12. It's the 12th time we bottled an Octomore. 0.1 means Scottish barley. In general, we only use barley from Scotland. Yep. But 0.1 means that the barley is exclusively from the mainland of Scotland. Yep. So, and it's always matured in first fill bourbon casks only. 5 years old. Peat, the way of peating, like 5 days, dried on a peat fire, is always the same. Yep. With all Octomores, but 0.1 is distinctively only 100% bourbon cask and Scottish mainland barley. And 0.3, that's from the 11th series, so the series bottled a year before. But I picked it because it's matured also only in bourbon cask, nothing else. It's quite a high fennel content. And the barley here comes from Islay, it's Islay barley. But not only from the whole island, it's only Octomore from one single field.
Okay. And the one which I'm currently holding in my hand was...
That's the 11.3, yes, Islay barley. So when you smell it, the alcohol content is pretty high. We're talking about 61.7% alcohol, so it's cask strength. When you smell it, you got a hint of the alcohol, of course. It's a 5-year-old whiskey with nearly 62% alcohol. But the good thing is you got some fresh notes, you got some saltiness, you got a really fresh profile. The smoke is not the dominant part of it. And that's the thing which makes Octomore really sexy. You got a huge fennel content, but it's not the overpowering flavor you have.
Yes.
But take a small sip. The nose is the one thing, but due to the high alcohol level, I mean 61.7% alcohol is a lot. And when you get into your palate, isn't there, and when you try an Octomore, the predominant flavor is not the peat. You got spices, you got fruits, you got multi-flavors, you got saltiness, or I always say maritime flavors. So you got the flavors of the sea that is surrounding where the whiskey is matured on Islay, you taste it. And then there's also the peat, and the peat is a very special kind of peat. It's not aggressive, it's a well-balanced, perfectly fit in flavor.
Is it actually the same peat which is being used for all the Bruichladdich whiskies, or is it also a special kind of peat?
No, it's the same. So Bruichladdich is non-peated, there's zero peat used. Port Charlotte for the ppm, but it's the same peat as used in Octomore, but in a different way.
I have to admit, I tasted once the 9.3, but I have to say this is stronger. If I had my memory still correct.
Each and every year is different. Some people say, oh, it's too much Octomore, they're releasing every year 4 different. But yes, it's 4 different every year, but the amount of bottles is not big. It's one thing. We only produce once a year, and we get 2 deliveries of barley. One is Scottish barley, and the other one is Islay barley from Octomore farm. And each year you got a different flavor profile. You got a different level of fennel content. Because we know the content of fennels in the barley when we get it at the distillery. We don't call the small things and say, hey, bring us 300 ppm, bring us 90 ppm. That's not the way we do it. We tell them 5 days of peating, and we take what we get.
Interesting. Okay.
And so each and every optimal. When people say, oh, I know the 0.1, which one? I know the 0.3, I had Islay optimal before. Which one? Because everyone is different.
This is exactly the point in which I blamed myself just before, right? So I really thought...
When Adam Hennett or before Jim McEwen did get the barley, they made the whiskey and they choose casks where they bottle their new make of optimal.
Yes.
They play with this flavor, and the most important thing is the dominant flavor of Octomore is not the peat. It's a brilliant combination of peat and many other flavors. So it's a little bit like a painting.
Yes.
You got not only one drop, you got a lot of things going on. And that's exactly what we try to do with Octomore.
This is fantastic. And, I really like your explanation, what you just gave me. Thank you very much. Last question, but not the least. Why is the color of this bottle different? Does that tell something or some background story?
Actually, I have no idea. It's always the same. Black is the color of Octomore.
Yeah.
Because it's something dark. It's like burnt peat.
Yes.
And let's be honest, it's not something for hitting.
Yeah.
There was. And when you look at this, the shape of the bottle, it looks a little bit like industrial colored peat. So not cut by people, by machines, and that's the reason why they actually choose that bottle. Make it black because burnt peat.
Okay.
And it's Islay barley. Islay barley is always in this kind of bottle.
I mean, I just asked the question because some of the distilleries have their own color, like Lafroig is always green, right? And other Bullen as well, green, black.
That's the typical color of Islay whiskey, actually. Or a lot of whiskeys, but most of the big Islay whiskeys are Port Charlotte is now really dark green.
Yes.
Our new bottle. Yes. So this was the bottle we chose for Octomore many years ago, 13, 14 years ago. And the milk glass, I wanted to ask for last 8 years or something, and I always forget to ask why actually it was chosen. But it's a little bit Bruichladdich. Sometimes there is a reason, sometimes just do it because you like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome to Bruichladdich.
I mean, it looks stylish and simple, right?
Yeah.
Like the logo itself. It's simple, but it tells a lot.
And it's slightly provoking, to be honest. It's not something usual. It's not something typical.
Yes.
And that's Bruichladdich. Bruichladdich is not typical. There's a reason we call ourselves progressive Hebridean distillers.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a lovely day. Thank you.
We will enjoy ourselves.
Bye. Enjoy yourself. And have a good try.
So, friends, as you can see, we are here on the Lafroig stand, in the InterWhisky, and what we have in our hands, believe it or not, I have 1 CL of the Lafroig, 33 years old. Unbelievable, but it's true. So I will take now a sip. What do you have, Miharu? The 25 years old. Yeah, also a dream. Both a dream, and we will enjoy it now. Cheers.